All right, so tell me about. So you said that the Ancient Mariner Extended is your most popular mod.
Yes, by a long shot.
So I'm showing some of the furniture from it right now. So feel free to talk about it or.
Yeah, the walls were tricky, as I know you know.
Yeah, I know.
Because also, like, the point for me with these walls was that you can place them inside the ship halves.
Yeah.
And ship halves are not the same height as... One, they're not the same height between manufacturers. They're also not the same height as outpost halves. And so, like, getting them to work inside the ships so that they weren't... Like, I had a lot of trouble with it, and Miss Oaklays ended up helping me work out the problem, which was that I had to tell it to not have collision and then manually give it collision.
Right.
So that I could make it placeable inside the edges of the ship halves. And the furniture, honestly, was probably way more fun.
Yeah, I love this bed.
The double bed is fun as hell because it's literally just the single bed from the Ancient Mariner mod.
Right.
And I merged the edges in the middle and then covered up the sin that is the two mattresses underneath it with the blankets.
Yeah. That's great. Thank you for proper icons.
Oh, man. No, like, so I made the mod originally before I was verified.
Yeah.
And so, of course, it had no icons, but also because this was a year ago, and basically nobody knew how to make icons yet.
Yeah.
And then once I joined Verified and had access to a lot of the information from Verified and from other creators, making the icons was like the next thing I did.
I'll tell you what, I actually learned an easy mode way to do this. So. Okay.
Because the bathtub, like, I get so many compliments on the bathtub.
Yeah. Love the bathtub.
It's not a bathtub.
Oh, I know what this is. Oh my gosh!
This is the desktop pot planter.
That is the desktop planter. Love it.
And all I did was I swapped the material of the soil that goes inside the planter to a, like, no render material that's available. So that it just disappears.
All right.
And then, of course, swapped everything for copper. And the feet of the tub are... in the CK, they're called greebles. They're just fish hooks. They're fish hooks.
They're fish hooks? Oh my gosh.
They're the big steel hooks that they hang all the chains off of and stuff. And then obviously the back plate with the faucet and the handles is just a whole bunch of random greebles that are organized. Greebles are like my favorite thing.
Greebles are the bomb. I love greebles.
If you know which ones you're looking for. I mean, I wish they had better names. They weren't just like Greeble 5 and Greeble 6 and Greeble 6A, because it makes keeping track of them like impossible.
Do you ever use the test cell that has all the greebles? Have you ever gone in there?
No, I don't open the test cells, like at all. Mostly because I build ship habs, so like I don't need a test cell. I'm building a hab in a cell, and I can just drop whatever I want inside my hab.
Right.
Which is a better place to test it anyway.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, like...
Oh, I'll have to show it to you that sometime.
Didn't come with the original Ancient Mariner mod is like just base game stuff that I swapped materials on. Trying to keep that steampunk sort of vibe that you get out of it. So it's all wood and copper and brass, with only a few pieces of steel here and there for contrast.
Yeah, I love it. Now, are these working? Is the stove a working stove, or is it just for pretty?
It should be.
Okay. Well, let's check.
I can't remember. It's been a long time since I looked at each of the pieces. Okay, so yeah, the placeable one, I guess, isn't. I should fix that. I'll add that to my bug fix.
Yeah, you know what? I actually have a fix for that. I'll show you. Hold on. So I made show you my answer to that. Oh, you were talking about greebles? Recognize any of these?
Oh yeah, no, it's so fun. Like once you start modding, like really getting into detail with stuff, you start noticing all of the other pieces and cheats that other people are using when they
there you
build
go.
stuff. Oh neat! So this pan that you put down adds the galley activator.
Yeah,
that's great.
So any non-working stove, you can make it work. So, but what's funny?
That is a fantastic thing to have as a mod edition.
What's even if you know how Tank Girl's gourmet stove, if you put that egg pan on the left burner, you can actually use both galleys. You can use her gourmet stove and then use the galley. So that was like, cool. Yeah, okay. So I am like so happy to have you because I want to use your Ryujin habs.
Oh god, yeah, those came out because all I wanted was to put the Ryujin dragon statue in my ship.
That's funny. Yeah, just so
it was like, well, if I'm gonna do that, I should just make faction-themed halves because that's where it makes sense, and it just grew and grew and grew.
That's I think one thing that people don't realize is that mod authors, we're not just sitting here thinking, how can I make a couple dollars? We're actually thinking, I want this in the game. And so
it's for me everything I have made is purely I wanted this.
Yep.
I wanted to build this. I wanted to have this. It was something that I thought would be cool. And if other people like it, that's awesome. Like the Ancient Mariner Extended continues to blow my mind with how popular it is. Because, one, it's based on a $10, €10 mod.
Yeah.
So your entry fee is already absurd. And I mean, part of why I published it is because I was like, I can't be the only one who wanted more of this.
Yeah.
But I did not expect it to go as hard as it has.
Right. So what's going to be the best way to start this? Probably just to so how do you start your little ship mod?
Yeah. Okay. So for this one, you want to start with the landing bay, which is custom.
Okay.
The question is, do you want a wooden ship or a metal ship?
Oh, I want a wooden ship. Let's just go for it.
Okay. So then it's going to be the old one here.
Okay.
And then...
Wait, I want to look inside it.
Yeah, it's going to look really dark in the...
Cool.
The ship builder.
Love it.
And when you color change it, it will be darker than you might expect.
Mm-hmm.
So the next piece is going to be the cockpit, which goes in front of it.
Okay.
Because it is a pro cockpit. And all of the stuff for this mod is going to be like at the bottom of any list. Because I gave it all a similar priority of as far away from everything as I could get.
Okay. It's funny. My husband has this friend that he'll just walk in our house. He just walked in. I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm not sure where he is, so you're gonna have to call him. He's funny.
So yeah, make sure you get the wooden one.
Wooden one, okay.
And then you're gonna want to snap it up one.
Oh, duh, right.
Oh, it might not like to do that. Yeah, okay. You're gonna have to put a hab up there to snap it correctly.
Okay. Oh, a hab right here.
Yeah. So the level above the landing bay is ideally 5 sections long. So you can do like a 3x1 and a 2x1, or 2 2x1s and a 1x1.
Okay. I'm gonna use your Ancient Mariner ones.
Oh yeah, no, this mod is a direct outgrowth of the Ancient Mariner thing, because Yeah, I wanted wooden interior, and then I was like, oh, fly an actual ship in space too.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do all right, when you're first
I
entering the
usually
ship.
do. This is not how you enter the ship. The entrance is on the landing bay level. But on this second level, I usually do crew quarters and my workshop because I like having easy access to my, workshop tables.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the downside to this pirate ship is that you can't use the big captain's quarters.
Now,
Because this is a single wide ship. So on the bottom level, I put engineering.
oh, okay. So you have to put something here. I gotcha.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because it's I don't. I'm not a huge fan of the landing bays that make you enter with a ladder. I like to just walk in.
Guys, it's not. Ooh. Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't need one. Usually I like to Ancient Mariner. I'm gonna put engineering. Is that gonna work down there? Okay. All right. So how long is this gonna be? What am I working with? So here is gonna be. This has to be 5. You say? This level? Okay.
Yeah, and there's a piece that will slot in underneath the second level, but it can also be removed if you want to stick an engine there or something. This is a pretty small.
All right, so do I have room down here for to put some steps here? And how tall is the ship?
You probably could, but it's not. It might look weird. Because I don't know how the pieces will react to non-game pieces, like to non-base game pieces. I know how it works with my Ancient Mariner stuff because that's one of the things I tested it with. But
okay, so I need to put ladders.
In my run, this was a ladder build, yeah.
Okay, so how is it just the engineering down here, or can I put something else?
That's it down there. The keel pieces go underneath it there.
Gotcha.
Unless, of course, for build purposes.
So here I'm gonna put a ladder. Gotcha. Okay, so.
Then I did like a.
And how tall is it?
It's only one more level.
Okay,
so it's 3
4
levels total.
Okay, gotcha.
And then so I did like a companionway in the middle there.
Here?
No, in the middle of engineering. And 2x1 living quarters where you've got the ladder for engineering.
All right, so companionway. I gotcha.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're gonna put a companionway. And is there a companionway in your mod, or am I using a?
Ancient Mariner has one.
Okay, gotcha. And then. And I actually do have the patch for this. So, and then you do crew.
Either the all-in-one or the living quarters.
Hold on. What's this here? Mariner Workshop.
Oh, my living quarters might be a 3x1, so we might not need them.
Oh, that's fine. We'll do all-in-one. Okay.
Yeah, and then directly in line with and above the all-in-one. On my build, I put the captain's quarters.
Okay. I don't know how it works with ladders. I never use ladders. But that. It's funny. It's like, I don't know. I always put an elevator. I don't. Actually, I never use elevators. I use steps. Okay, and then you put the captain's quarters up here.
Directly in line with and above that, yeah.
Okay. Well, it was nice of you to think of us putting. You know what? We need a ship for this. Okay. All right,
Yeah,
and then
that's the inside, and the rest of this is so to the front of
Ooh.
that workshop pad
Uh-huh.
of the bay. That's where the prow cockpit is gonna snap.
Okay. What do you? So what else do you put here?
That's it. The rest of this is structural. Or
Oh,
the
okay.
sails.
So this is where
And then it's
the.
up to you what you add on the sides and the outside. Because all of these pieces have weapons
Okay.
nodes and structural snaps.
All right. So
It's
this is
very
it
free.
as far as
Yeah.
tabs go. Okay. So now I'm starting to put the cockpit. It's funny. Okay. It'll be at the bottom here.
It only has the one spot cockpit. Yeah.
Oh
So
my
it's
god,
now
that's so cool. So do you? I put a window here. Hell, let's see.
good now.
Put a window. Okay. All right. Now what?
So now I go in and I fill out the structure.
Okay. So
I'm literally looking at the image I included with my mod of like, is this what pieces go where? Because, you know, it's a lot. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to get angry comments about how it looks jank or something because people pieces in pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So again, all the way at the bottom, the priority numbers on this is 2600 or something.
Oh.
It's annoying when you have a lot of mods and wings we should do after we do the whole pieces. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. Okay, so first is port. Yeah, this one here.
Okay.
And then obviously like the flip for the other side.
Okay.
And then the next one, it should be the next one down the list because I basically went front and
Okay.
back. It'll be FMU. Or no, FML goes down on the bay level.
FM.
The FML would.
FML
It goes
wood.
down,
Okay.
down one level.
Oh, okay. But I need to flip it. It looks like. Okay.
And then obviously like the other side of it. The acronyms are relevant to its location on the thing.
And you have like something that explains all this, like
yeah, there is a picture. One of the images attached to the mod page.
Okay.
Has like an exploded ship view.
Uh-huh.
Where I
Okay.
labeled all of the pieces. I did end up labeling one of them wrong, but I didn't want to hold up just to change a letter.
Yeah.
So the next one, yeah. And then on those same lists as the lower pieces should be the upper piece that matches it. But yeah, so like the acronyms are all like based on location. So FU is for upper, FM is for mid, MM is mid, and then aft mid, and then aft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it in the list? Am I starting to do?
So yeah, you can do the next level. When it should be
Mid?
it'll be on the FML, and then you go one over. So
oh, you go one
FML,
over.
Yeah, the variety gives you the other chunk of it.
Okay.
But you want to make sure you're using the wood one so that we don't have random steel pieces.
Oh, am I doing it wrong? Wait.
Because that's a steel piece, I think.
Okay.
So you need to make sure it's the one that has wood.
Wood, and then upper. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yay for flips. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, figuring out flips. like the wings mod was in a lot of ways me learning for this.
Yeah. So this, ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna try to stick to itself because all of them have structural nodes.
So you can literally just Control G.
Yeah,
Go to the
variety
next
over
one.
and then jam it up. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. What I found doing this is that structural pieces on the same list want similar collision, and if they're too different, the game like won't list them.
Oh, is this right?
Yeah, that's the correct spot for that one to snap.
Oh, it wanted to.
Yeah.
Is that right,
what
though?
it does as we you'll see
okay.
what it does as we get more of the pieces in. Because this is one of those like trust the process kind of things. So the next should have on the list, the next one in the variety should be that mid-list. That's the aft, the AM B set, yeah. Make sure you're grabbing the wood one.
Okay.
Next one over, yeah, there you go.
Jeez.
It all made sense when I put it together.
Well, yeah, no, this is like making a model ship. Like when you're
a kid,
you know?
It really is. This is why I was stalled for such a long time on this mod, because working out how to slice a model so that it fits precisely like this.
Okay, AP
This will be the ABs, yeah.
AB port.
Yeah, should be that one.
Okay.
So that mid-level should all have, on a real ship, it's called a gunwale. That little, like, bump out. I did way too much research for this mod.
That's awesome, though. I mean...
I was like, I want it to be a pirate ship, and originally it was based on a Portuguese caravel. Because I'm living in Portugal, and I'm finding excuses to bring that into, like, everything I do.
This is... You know, I'm so glad I interviewed you.
My partner is really into like history, especially military history, and he was like, "But caravels weren't pirate ships." And so this is based on a bark, which is like the smaller of the common pirate ship hull shapes. And I was going to refer to it as a bark in my descriptions, but a bark specifically has square sails. Mine does not.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Okay, so what you want here is the stern mid. That one, yeah. Because we're gonna go back up to when we do the deck, there's a deck piece that will cover that gap.
Alright, now what about this bottom part?
So below it is another stern piece.
Okay. Stern.
It should be on that same list. Stern mid wood, and then you go over one.
Stern, old world, stern wood. This piece.
There you go.
Look at that. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Okay.
And then underneath there is the stern lower that has the keel. There you go. Stern lower keel.
Wow.
That's the metal one, I think. We need to make sure we have the wood.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, this material all ended up looking very dark in the ship.
Okay.
No, you need the one with the keel.
Oh.
It just makes it easier. Should be the next one down.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Here we go. So the same way the keel is included on landing bay.
Oh, okay.
Prow.
I see.
There's keel pieces.
So is this gear now? Is this going to be under gear?
So it can be. No, it's still just keel. There's no custom gear for this because I was getting horrifically into scope creep. So the one we want here is 4 mid.
4 mid.
For that first one that goes right up against the landing bay. Oh god, yeah. So undo that because because sometimes grabbing the keel is painful because of what I had to do with collision to make it not complain about the landing bay. So this next one is mid.
And then can I just drag this over then?
And then the last one is aft mid.
Okay.
Because they're all shaped slightly different.
Wow.
I tried to make the mid as straight as I could so that if you want a longer ship, you can. But
aft mid. Okay.
yeah.
This is so cool.
And then now we can go and get the decking pieces.
Okay. And where are those? In structural?
Still in structural.
Oh, well, there you
So
go.
that section is going to be, just go over until you see it with stairs.
Oh. Okay.
The stairs are hilariously outsized relative to your character. Like outrageously hilariously outsized, but it doesn't, like, it looks in scale on the ship. So there was a fun, like, middle ground to try to find.
Okay.
Yeah, and so then the next piece towards the prow is mid. Or no, is the FM, is the 4 mid, so it should be 2 sets, yeah. So I gave options for, like, if you don't want an actual deck, you just want the sides, you can do that. But
okay.
The decks all have snaps.
Okay.
Yeah. The decking all has snaps.
Oh, is that it? That looks good. Okay.
I needed you to be able to, put sails on it. And then at the top, we do, should be aft mid. It's still in the deck list. Because those are all using the collision from the equipment plate.
Okay.
So aft mid for that section.
Looking at it, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. So aft mid.
And then that last piece is going to be at the very end of that list. Because it's the one that extends out. That one.
Wow. Alright.
Yeah, and now we can add sails.
And are those engines?
Yeah, they are engines. Because
I ran into
I saw that Italian Ace made the solar sails. Hilariously right around when I was starting my work on this project. Completely independently. So yeah, so in this case there's 2 sets of sails here, and he made them engines, so I was like, well, I have to make mine engines too.
Ooh, not sure which
so
one
there's
I like.
the scalloped ones and the angular ones, and they come in fabric and solar.
Oh, I like them. I've got to have the red.
The old world is the wooden masts, which I think for this build one we're going to want to use.
Okay.
And all of this is color changeable. So yeah, I stick the mainsail. Usually I stick it one back.
Okay.
You have to grab it at the bottom. It's using equipment plate collisions as well. And then above the landing bay is where I usually stick the foresail.
Okay.
I think last on that one. No, there it was. Middle there.
Oh. This one. Foresail? Yeah. Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, so it has 3 sets.
Yeah. And then at the very back, on that snap back there at the top, is the aft sail. Which again, entirely too much research into how these sails are actually structured, what angles they want to be, why there's so many of them. Making this look like something that would actually sail. And then at the top of the prow, we can add a bowsprit. Also finding all of the fun names for them so that I can refer it to it correctly. Like, if you open these in NIFScope, all of the subsections where I do texture are named correctly.
Wow.
So you've got dragon, mermaid, skeleton, and plane as your options for the figurehead.
This is really neat. Wow.
The dragon is literally, I chopped the head off the Ryuja dragon sculpture.
That's fantastic. Okay. Alright.
So yeah, and then next to the mainsail is where I would recommend adding wings.
Oh, here?
Yeah, on the sides there, the dragon wing looks so cool with this.
See, what's so cool is I love that you're telling me all this because I get to see what the original vision of the mod author is. I just think that that's tremendous. I mean, instead of me fumbling around and not knowing what I'm
our
doing.
requirements for verified are that, we can't have screenshots or video that shows other mods.
Yeah.
So I couldn't show that this kind of stuff works or that this is fully compatible with Italianese's solar sails.
Yeah.
So, I thought about adding a custom special extra dragon wing to this, and I was like, no, stop. Scope creep again. Just get it out the door. We're basically done. Stop adding things.
Yeah.
Because, this originally wasn't going to have a custom cockpit. Yeah, that's the one, the dragon wing.
It's really neat.
And part of why that's called the dragon wing is it's from one of my favorite book series called The Deathgate Cycle.
Uh-huh.
Which is by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman, the same folks that did Dragonlance. And in that series, you have flying airships that are ships with these wings that come off of them that help with the steering and the piloting.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's, a direct design influence. And from here, you can choose how you want to attach engines. And that AMB port spot right there, you can put a Docker. I have a custom Docker piece that fits there.
Oh, okay.
It's you have to take the structural piece off, and put the Docker piece on instead.
Oh, okay.
It's in place of. Yeah, it's that one at the bottom there.
So can you use the wings with it?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope it doesn't complain.
Does it matter?
I didn't actually test it. I bet it's just going to be chat.
Okay. And how do I
can
get
always
rid of my...
go in. I might go in and edit it so it works like the Avantech Docker, where it's just got this absurdly distant snap thing. But yeah, everything else is structural snaps. All of those nodes on the sides, they're structural and equipment snaps. Put whatever you want on the sides of it.
Cool.
And on my personal build, if you watch the trailer video that I attached to this, I actually took out some of those pieces at the back and that chunky bit that's underneath the second level, and that's where I jammed my grav drive and my engines and an extra cargo space or something.
Mm-hmm.
Those engines are gonna.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about Dark Star is it really allows you to do this. Do it however the hell you want, instead of worrying about whether they're A engines or B or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of neat with this. Okay. Huh! Okay, I do need some kind of gear.
Yeah, I was using in my testing and demo. I was using the from Frontier because I was doing it on a super. It's my unmodded game save is very low level. Oh, you don't have to take the hull pieces off to attach the gear.
Oh.
Because it's all structural pieces. If you copy the one above it, and then go down the list. And that one.
It's telling me it's just weapons. That's why I took it off.
Oh, it should allow for. Maybe the bottom one doesn't. It might be the next one up.
Let's see.
I think part of it's just because the gear usually. That'll probably. I mean, I guess if you wanted, you could take the custom Docker off and put like
the gear
on tech Docker on the top or something.
Yeah, that's not gonna do.
I hate having Dockers landing bays enter into my captain's quarters, so like I never do it. It's part of why this has a custom Docker. So I wanted to make sure that it just feels weird, you know, like if you're coming into my ship and you come straight into my bedroom, that's weird, man.
Yeah. We're gonna just put the Avon Tech thing down here.
But this is part of why I made everything so modular, so that if you decide that you want the Slim Docker, the Avon Tech Docker, whatever, underneath it there, you're not removing the whole structure. You're just...
It's not gonna let me do
whatever
that.
you want. The Slim Docker is, I think, if I remember rightly, it's this.
Let's see. Does that custom Docker go anywhere else, or only in that one spot?
That is the only place, because it's built into the structure.
Yeah.
Because it was how I could. It's how I could like sort of hide the way that the Docker works.
Well,
with top and bottom Dockers, it's a lot easier to hide because the hatch is pretty small. But with side Dockers, it's a whole ass doorway that you can sneak in somehow. I think the Docker is going to complain about the wings.
Yeah.
If you use my custom Docker, but yeah, that's why I put it there or didn't put it there. It's all optional.
Yep. I think it's just going to be fine. Do this, Jay. Do that. Because I don't want it. I want the wings. Alright, let's see what we're still complaining about. A grav drive? What?
And a reactor.
A reactor? An end fuel? What in the world? So unreasonable. Okay, let's see.
So, like, if you take... So there's that chunk that we added. It should be at the bottom next to where the thrusters are.
This here?
That big butt chunk. You take that out, and that's where, like, I shoved a grav drive, some fuel.
Fuel? What? Gosh. Okay. Yay for Dark Star stuff. Okay.
Yeah, like, obviously when you're building optimally the pirate ship shape, you're very limited in what is attachable in terms of maintaining
the
shape and the aesthetic. One of my tests.
You could probably, if you really wanted to do this, like where you could just, you could probably put snap points on these pieces, like on the edges there, and then they would snap to each other, and
that's what I was thinking.
That's how
I needed to put.
Yeah.
Yeah. was thinking about that, but again, I didn't want to like delay it because it was already so much
Yeah,
later.
no, I get
wanted
you.
it to be freaking out.
I get you.
But to add like structural snaps on those back.
I could probably put some fuel here and just make this bigger, right? Let's see.
I've already seen a couple builds where someone like stretched it longwise, and it didn't look terrible. I mean, like obviously the smoothness of the hull isn't quite the same, but it doesn't look horrific.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you move that window piece up, so it's still in line with windows, and then
Trying to grab this keel piece. I can see what you're saying about.
you're gonna have to grab the mast first. It's not being able to make custom collisions painful sometimes, but people, interestingly, like with structural stuff like this, I think people have already gotten so used to the way that modders don't have collision for it.
So is
if you grab that front decking piece and then just arrow over. Well, no, you could. I was gonna say you could duplicate it and then arrow down to the aft piece that doesn't have the extra bit in the butt.
Oh, okay.
So like that one with the angled front goes back next to the stairs. And then yeah, I think that should be the next one, yeah.
Oh, there
so
you go.
It doesn't quite line up as nicely, but like
it's fine. It's fine.
You know, and then you can stick the aft sail back in there. And grab it from the bottom.
Wonder if it kind of cover it if I just kind of. All right, there we go. And then. All right, so what piece do I need here? I need this. The. Structural.
It'll be the stern.
Stern.
Yeah, the problem when you're using Darkstar and Wave on Deck is the structural list gets a little stupid.
Yeah. Okay,
so
stern,
it's the stern
lower.
mid. No, stern mid.
Stern, lower bottom.
Under the windows is stern mid.
Under the windows is old word, stern deck.
Old world, stern mid wood. Go up, yeah. So, and then make sure you're highlighting the wood one.
Old world, stern mid wood. There we go.
That one, yeah. And then underneath that is the stern chunky. Shows the wood one. That's the metal one.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was the. Alright. I thought it was the wood.
All of the wood pieces have wood in the name. I wanted to make it very clear.
Old world, stern. Is that it? I'm like afraid to do it.
No, the next one down. Because you want the one with the keel. For whatever reason, the creation can let me put on the same list and have the list work.
Keel wood.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then you can add another aft keel piece. Yeah.
Okay. And then
just copy the side pieces over. Or leave it kind of open. It doesn't look half bad with like the bits of exposed.
I know. I was thinking about leaving that open, just because it's interesting.
It has a kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just do this.
Yeah, it is tricky because because of the addition of the structural snaps on it, all of the pieces want to snap to each other too.
Yeah. So this piece, gosh, that would look kind of
cool. Oh man,
cool.
those engines would sure look a treat on that.
Yeah, I need someone to do a Dark Star patch on those engines so they don't suck anymore. I
don't know if you can hear my cat yelling at me.
Meow.
She thinks it's food time. She's like an hour and a half to her.
Yeah.
She always does this though. She thinks that because one time she got fed early because she yelled, and so she thinks that it works now.
That's funny. That's really cool. Okay, so we need a shield.
There's if you have Italian Aces of Wind and Sun, he's got a shield generator, I think, that looks like a ship steering wheel.
Huh. Well, that's pretty cool.
But the disc-shaped shields don't look half bad up on the deck.
Well, that's what I was gonna do. Alright, now just start putting some crazy weapons in here. How do you put weapons on? Do you just use the little... What's weird is the weapons went on a second ago. I'm surprised that it didn't. Alright, maybe this is... Nope.
Well, it's because of how the pieces they're so thin, and so sometimes what ends up happening is you think you're selecting the snap on the hull. Really, you're selecting the snap on the hab.
Right. I mean, that's fine, really.
It can get a bit tricky.
What we need now, you just need to make us some little guns that look like cannons.
Yeah, people have suggested that.
That'd be really
People
funny.
have suggested that, but again, I had that issue of at some point I was like, I have to say no to stuff because
no, I know
the creep was getting really real on that.
Well, and I wouldn't even use them anyway.
Originally, this was not going to have a landing bay. It's not going to have a docker, and this definitely wasn't going to have a cockpit. And then, the logical place to put a cockpit on this is where the captain's hab currently is. And I tried that, and then it turns out that having a mast directly in the center of your view screen.
Look at that.
Having a mast directly in the center of your view screen when you're trying to pilot the damn ship is really difficult.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't pilot a ship like this. This is going to drive me up the wall.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, my prow is kind of a large piece. I bet I can fit a cockpit in there. And so the cockpit inside the prow is, it's a hidden cockpit, as you can tell. There's no windows. But you can see out. And it's all built using pieces from inside the creation kit. There was no custom construction for it. And then, of course, because this is a pirate ship, it all looks like it matches the Ancient Mariner interior stuff. Because otherwise, it's weird, right?
I just love that you did this. I feel like the Ancient Mariner has just needed the love, I mean, I just think this is great.
Begging for a pirate ship, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, wait. That too. Okay, so Jay, I'm gonna do I'm gonna make it look kind of coppery. Alright, now I got that color saved. Just back over it.
I love doing that with the color picker. It's just like, find the color, accept it, exit, have it saved, and then depending, like, because not all the pieces change color the same way.
Right. Digging the wings.
I don't know if the wing sail color is going to change color the same as the sails.
We'll check it out.
I can't remember
check
how
it out. Let's see. Gotta do red sails. So, do you know which color changes the sail? Which number?
It should be 1, I think, on the big sails.
Yeah, baby. What's funny is I'm like looking at the materials and I'm like, I know what material swap that is.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. I try to use the materials built in as much as possible with my custom objects, just because it simplifies things so nicely.
Yeah. Yep.
But like, obviously there was nothing with this wood texture in the game. So
oh my god, I love it.
That's a custom material. It's a free material. I found it online and immediately was like, oh, that looks...
Gonna have to do it again. Look at that. Ultimate pirate ship. Where is Angry when you need him, right? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm like so excited about this. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I had you on, because I will tell you frankly that I probably wouldn't have got this and known how cool this was if I hadn't talked to you about it. Oh my gosh.
I feel like even with the guides that I provided, it is a bit of a curve learning, attaching all of this stuff.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna save.
Yeah, let's not lose that.
No. Never.
Oh, I see the landing pad is having some fun with it. Problematically, in fact.
Okay. That's okay. I've had this bug with other things and I'm not really sure what's causing it, but
oh, or like on the pad it just ends up out of place.
It just ends up forward, yeah. So, I mean, as long as I can get in, it's fine.
Yeah, so it's all wood interior here in the living bay.
Okay. I love the red light.
So this landing bay is actually really fun. So the outer shell is my custom, like, structural piece. And then what I did is I merged the meshes for the Shroud side landing bay. And, like, cut them open in the middle so that you could have it out both ends.
That's really neat. Yeah, it might be easier to get in on this side.
Because that way I didn't have to, you know, do flips for it. It's just one landing bay.
Yeah, that's great.
Come in from either side, you enter down straight, there's no ladder, there's no fuss.
There's kind of something perfect that the name of this weapon is Dragon.
Yeah, I might find excuses to use this weapon.
Look at that.
They don't really match with my stuff.
It's great. Well, your wings did change color beautifully. There you go.
No,
now you know.
The material for those wings it's a base game material.
Yeah.
I just made it a little bit whiter so that the color would show up nicely on it when you do this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
no,
love
the
all the bronze.
engineering. So funny thing about that is the pipes are all like pack-ins.
Yeah.
And there's like 40 individual pieces for any section of pipe that you look at.
Uh-huh.
I had to material swap every single section for this.
Oh, wow.
And then make my own like custom pack-in for stuff that repeated. But there wasn't a lot that repeated, so I had to like break the game pack-in and then do all of my swaps into brass and copper and then like regroup it so that I could move it in a logical way. Engineering probably was the habit that probably took me the longest, just because of the swaps.
What's funny is Tailored Spaces is gonna totally match this. I love it. Let's see. Take that out. I just love to see how stuff match. It's funny how sometimes things match so well that you think that you and I got together and talked about it.
Right.
Like,
yeah, no, I've run into that with other mods where like stuff just works so nicely. Were they conspiring on this? It's like, no, it's just that some stuff just works that universally.
Mm-hmm.
Like these wood interiors.
Like, look, like this
really
matches. You see how well this matches?
Well, a lot
like,
of this,
like you and I talked about it or something.
Yeah, with wood
oh my
stuff,
gosh.
a lot of it is because there's only so many wood textures in the game, actually.
Yeah.
And most of them get used in the lodge. So as long as you stick to that group of objects, it all works pretty well.
Yeah, like, look. It's funny. That's great.
Because, like, with Ancient Mariner, I was taking a lot of my cues, obviously from the Bethesda Hab, but I noticed that a lot of their stuff was just lodge furniture.
Like, so. I even made these little storage containers because I couldn't stand the blue and white. But check this out. Wait, because
the glass candles look beautiful.
I know. Like,
I mean, some of them are
now.
enormous.
Yeah.
But
yeah, this is going to be amazing in here. I did these in bronze and silver both, so.
I think it's also just that, like, some of us all seem to have a similar aesthetic when it comes to interiors, and so we end up inadvertently meshing with each other because we get the same sort of designer vibe.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna be decorating the hell out of this, I can tell you that right now. And you know, I'll tell you, as a person that does like to decorate, I appreciate that you left me some room to do that.
Well, because like that annoys me, like that, like because I was building this before Bethesda did the thing where all the clutter goes away, and so this kitchen specifically actually has in the CK a ton of like a fair bit of clutter on the counters, but I didn't want to make it static.
Yeah.
Because that, like that, I mean, it's the whole reason why I made the tiny tables mod, because static clutter is obnoxious.
Yep.
So this was supposed to have like glasses on the shelves and dishes in a couple places and some tumblers along the bar top. That galley does work.
That does work.
Weirdly distant, yeah. You know, but because Bethesda got rid of all the clutter, it all vanished. And I spent like an hour cluttering this particular hab, only to realize that it wouldn't show. I was really annoyed about it, actually, because I had applied for verified last year in like July, and when I asked them, you know, was there something that I could work on, you know, like is there feedback that I could please have from this? It turns out if you ask really politely, they can sometimes give feedback when you get declined from it. And one of the feedback things was that my spaces were not cluttered enough. And it kind of, the spite that came out of that feedback, that's not all of the feedback, but the entire feedback I got gave me a level of spite that is why we have these Ancient Mariner habs. Because I was like, not cluttered, you said. Not decorated enough, you said. Oh, I'll show you cluttered and decorated.
Yeah.
And so that's where a lot of this came out from. I was like, oh,
and then they got rid of all of it.
It wasn't good enough, and then you got rid of it. So, like, why did you even tell me that if I can't see it in game anymore?
That's funny.
There is a shower in there. The chandelier just hides the shower head.
Yeah. That's fun. No, I just love how I've been I made all this stuff, but it kind of, here we go. This is what's going to go in here. This is what's gonna match. We're not gonna worry about the
Oh,
pipe.
yeah, wood-burning fireplace.
Yeah. We're not gonna worry about that pipe. That's fine.
Yeah, who cares? The vibe
It's
is
pretty,
there, the
darn
intent
it.
is clear. Yeah.
Plants. So, this is great. This is so fun.
And
So-
yeah, actually, that red rug is the same exact texture that I used for all the textiles.
I
that are
know
red
it
in
is.
these
I know
houses.
it is. That's why I was like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, and
Because,
just,
like,
we
especially
didn't
in
actually
red-
get together and do
Well,
this, guys.
Yeah, no, but like in red, in the base game, there's like 2 textures.
Yeah,
It's this and like one other thing, and the other one is like a plastic tarp or something in it.
right. I'm gonna use it.
So like, yeah, if you want red
circle one.
fabric, like this is the texture you use. Especially if you're not advanced with the material editor.
Yeah,
It's a texture. It's there. You don't have to edit it. It's great. Anything else you want to make red, you've got to edit.
you know what's funny? What a pain in the butt these blankets were. I messed with these
Oh, I can
blankets.
imagine.
I messed with these blankets for weeks, and
Getting the collisions right on them.
yeah, they basically don't have any. You have to
Yeah.
add an item to it to get the game to recognize that you're actually trying to do something. So, oh, wait a minute. So I did these. These are unlimited containers.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Oh, those look great.
I actually have ideas for more of them, but I wanted them to just look like cargo, you know?
Yeah, like just other things that you would have in your ship.
Yeah. And I also did all these shelves in bronze, wood, and black, and some of them in silver too, but so that you could, I mean, look, they just match your
Yeah.
they match perfectly this thing. Oh my
Again,
gosh.
there's only so many wood textures in the game. If you're using base game textures in these
Yeah.
tabs, it's
Yeah.
gonna match somewhere. Because I'm pretty sure I used every wood texture that was not the like, not the driftwood Aquila stuff. Like any of the polished, smooth wood textures, they're all somewhere in Ancient Mariner. So that you could, because I want, you know, when you're thinking of design, texture is super important.
Yeah. I'm thinking
And,
about
like, things can't all be the same texture. So when things were next to each other that I would otherwise make the same texture, I was like, oh, I don't want to do that though. So I would find like there's wood veneer 1 and wood veneer 2 and wood veneer 3, and so I would pick from among those.
Yeah.
To give the right kind of visual mix so that you weren't bored by looking at stuff.
So, all right, let me go check out. I'm like, I start decorating. It's like, sorry. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love this. The floor. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I was really aiming for lodge vibes.
Oh, you achieved it. You achieved it. Holy cow,
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
that is all just some random. If you look at it in the creation kit, at some point you'll see that it's like some random flooring pieces,
Yeah.
some glass that I found. Oh my god, this looks so good from outside.
Yeah, it does. It looks really cool. Yeah, I want to get a picture. Wow.
Yeah, takeoff and landing with this ship is the first, when I first tested it, the first ship that took off, I was like, oh, this is what I had in my head. This is the vision.
All right.
Yeah, piloting from outside is really fun, but if you go into first-person mode, so that you can see like what the inside of the cockpit looks like while you're piloting it.
Okay.
Because I've really tried to keep the view as unobstructed as possible.
Wow. That's pretty neat.
Because like I pilot in first-person mode like this.
Really? I bet it's
Yeah.
hold on. I bet it's pretty cool going into
Because I mostly pilot with my I like my cockpits in the front of the ship. I'm very much a 4 cockpit person. So first-person mode makes a lot of sense when you pilot from there because your view is as clean as it's going to get.
Yeah. All right, let's see what it looks like with
with your perfect lighting.
No, I just wanted to see what it looked like going in there
when you
from
grab?
first person. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, wow. I like to get, I'll tell you where I like to get pictures, though, is Jupiter. You ever gotten some good ship pictures at Jupiter?
I don't think I've done much there. No, because my unmodded save that I test my mods from is such a newbie character. It's like level 3. So so all of my stuff usually is done in New Atlantis, and then of course I test, flying to Neon or something to make sure that there isn't some problem with jumping or traveling. And so like all of my screenshots on the mod page were taken in orbit at New Atlantis.
Try it. Try here instead. It's like it didn't put me on a good side of Jupiter. I've gotten good pictures at Jupiter before, but it's kind of strange that it put me on the bottom of it or the top of it. Oh my gosh. That's weird. It's not letting me get good pictures. It's like, no good pictures for you.
Oh my god, the speed.
The what?
Your speed when you boosted was like, what?
Yeah, this is a pretty high level character, so we can, Mars ought to be a no-brainer. Let's see. We're just gonna set course for Mars. I think
I
it'd be
had
cool.
that problem when I was trying to get my screenshots, was that like I would take off from New Atlantis and it would put me on the night side of the planet. And
Yeah,
like, but I
that's
need
what
the light
it keeps doing.
to show off my pictures. And so like I would land, wait for like 12 hours, and then try to take off again, and I kept repeating that until I got the lighting that I wanted.
Alright, let's see. So usually I do this, and then might just be better to get that pretty universe in the background. I don't know. Gotta get some good pictures, guys. That's like half the fun here.
Oh yeah, no, this pirate ship is all about the photo. And I've been seeing some comments on like, so Bethesda made a post for my mod, which is awesome. I'm so thankful that they boost my stuff like that sometimes. And a lot of the comments on social media about the mod are, "Oh my god, Treasure Planet vibes." It's like, yeah, no shit. My reference photo, my reference photo folder for this is like half filled with screenshots from Treasure Planet.
That's funny.
It's like those are the two sail shapes. Is the gold sails are the hero ship, and these pointy sails are the antagonist pirate ship. And that's why they are gold and red as the default colors.
Yeah.
For the solar versions.
So I've kind of I was an art teacher, did photography on the side. That was kind of like my side gig. The photographs mean a lot to me. I like the photographs. Okay. So, let's see. I want to get this in the background. I can do that because I am not the mod author and I'm not trying to worry about other people's mods.
Well, I mean, and now that it's published, I can...
You can do all you want.
or post about whatever, I want. And I mean, even when this was in development, an early post I made about this mod was, hey, look at this thing I'm making, and oh, by the way, all of Italian's stuff fits on it. Because I love using their solar sails.
Yeah.
I think that's a really fun material that they picked for the sails.
Yep.
But I also, sometimes I wanted a cloth sail and to change the color. So, and also just when I went through all the trouble of building the pirate ship body, it made sense to add sails of my own.
Yeah, they're just beautiful. Well, this is beautiful. Thank you so much for making this and for putting so much love into it and
thank you
history.
For the invite.
So, yeah, I have.
Yeah, like the other half of my reference folder for this is like historical ship prints for barks specifically, because obviously that was my hull shape that I was using.
Yeah.
To make sure that I got it real looking.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna watch it land. I need to go land on a planet where I haven't landed so I can watch it land. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the masks do have like collision on the yard arms, the poles.
Uh-huh.
So like, and on the platform. So you can, if you can boost that high, you can stand up there and like get that crow's nest view.
Huh. You can get the crow's nest view. That's all right. Hold on a second. Let's try this real quick.
I mean, yeah, really just got to land somewhere you haven't landed before, and that's fairly easy. Oh, I see what you mean about collecting stuff.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier.
I just want to get a view of this. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a big ship, so.
That's so cool, though. Photo mode.
Cats were not invited to talk on this. Do not yell at my microphone.
Probably want to. Bad guys.
Still not food time, cat.
Oh, yeah. Pretty cool. Let me just get in the right place. I have bedlam, so like, crap just lands all around me like all the time.
I have seen videos from folks with the Bedlam mod, and it looks really fun if combat's something they can do.
Yeah. I like all.
Can you imagine being the bad guys that just landed, and you see a legit 18th century pirate ship just parked on the surface of Mars.
Yeah, like what would you be thinking about that?
The only thing sillier is the folks that are using my ducky ship parts, which lets you make the outside of your ship look like the rubber ducks.
Right.
Oh
no, there's something about this particular view that you just have to have. Hold on. I need to get closer.
That like sort of angled from the front with all the sails in
Yep.
in a specific kind of line, yeah. It's the view of I am at sea and this ship is approaching.
It's coming up off of this wave, All right, let's mess with some lighting here. We got some brightness, got some saturation here, some contrast. Yeah, I'll take the contrast. makes the... There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
One of the fun things with sails, like working out the cloth physics in Blender so that they looked full.
Yeah.
In a way that was how a sail would look full based on where it was tethered. If you're really good, you can probably land on top of the pole.
Oh,
yeah,
I did it too.
I put collision in there because, it would be weird if you could just walk through this stuff.
There we go.
That always annoys me when you can just, like, walk through things.
Funny. Probably a little bit more.
It's very King of the World kind of screenshot.
Right?
I can't remember. Yeah, I don't think my side pull will have collision just because at some point it becomes problematic with shipbuilding.
Wonder if there's like a pose for this. Let's see.
There's surely one that has to work.
Oh yeah, the wave.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm all the way up here.
Hey.
Just this head and an arm sticking up over the yard arm there.
There you go.
Also fun was like working with the materials for this.
What's funny is I have to have some pirate stuff.
Scaling this fabric so that it still had visible texture without looking ridiculous.
It's like the one time on the planet that I don't actually have, like, oh, wait, y'all aren't allowed to look at that. Yes, I'm testing some stuff for somebody.
Oh, I know exactly whose stuff that is because they showed me screenshots. I'm very excited for that to come out because it's going to work really, really well with it.
Oh my gosh, that captain's armor? Oh yeah, I will be taking photos with this.
Dude, the hat.
Yeah, the hats. Yeah, this is great. I'm so glad we had time to do the ship one. Oh my gosh. So, alright, well, I actually do have to go. I have a meeting at 1 o'clock, so I have to go look decent for it and maybe eat something. But
no, not clothes.
I know. Thank you so much for joining me.